Hey guys, Henry here, and today I'm going to be talking about the Netflix series Russian Doll, explaining what happened throughout season 1 and delving into the deeper meaning of the show. Russian Doll is a series that follows a woman named Nadia, played by Natasha Lyonne, who gets stuck in a death loop, Groundhog Day and, dare I say, Happy Death Day-esque concept, and we are brought along for the ride as she tries to escape from it. I just want to mention now that there will be spoilers for Russian Doll Season 1, so if you haven't watched it and you're still on this video, then you have been warned. Anyway, the first half of the series mainly focuses on the character of Nadia. As I said earlier, she is stuck in a death loop. She keeps reliving her 36th birthday party only to have the whole night start again when she dies. And she always seems to be dying fairly quickly, sometimes only lasting a few minutes and never really making it more than a couple days before some freak accident occurs. She tries to preempt some of these deaths, but something new always gets to her. This spawns off many comedic moments, like Nadia dying walking down the stairs, or falling into a trap door, or by a gas explosion. Initially, she latches onto the idea that she is having a bad trip, and that the drugs that she's taken were a bad batch. She then goes on to believe that she might be haunted as the result of the gentrification of an old Jewish school that has now become the location of her birthday party. Through the first few episodes, the show is able to explore Nadia as a person and her personal relationships with people around her. She is fiercely independent, but at the very same time, bitter and self-destructive. By having her life be reset, she's able to take more emotional risks, do things that she was fearful of before, with the safety net of a reset in case things don't go the way she hopes. She helps out a homeless guy from getting his shoes taken. She reconnects emotionally with her ex and goes to meet his daughter. She realizes that being so self-destructive has pushed away people she really cared about, and has in a way prevented her from being her true self. She's so scared of bearing her true self and in turn hurting others, not understanding that the people that love you and care about you are willing to love you and your faults. As the show progresses, it's flipped on its head when Nadia meets Alan, and they both realize that they're experiencing the same resets when they die, and that they're both involved in this death loop. Alan, on the other hand, rather than exploring his past, he's confronted with something more immediate. The night that he relives is the night that he proposes to his girlfriend Beatrice, and is rejected and dumped. And it is later revealed that he threw himself off a building that night, and that was his original death. He's forced to relive this terrible moment over and over, and of course, attempts to change the outcome, but it never ever changes. He's always rejected, and to make it worse, he discovers Beatrice has been cheating on him. Nadia and Alan work out that their lives are more intertwined than just being stuck in the cycle of death. Nadia went home with Mike, who is the same man that Beatrice is cheating on Alan with. So Mike is cheating on Beatrice with Nadia, as Beatrice is cheating on Alan with Mike. Nadia knows Alan's best friend who runs a bodega and frequently visits him and the cat. And the most important connection was that Alan and Nadia actually crossed paths on the night of their original deaths. Nadia saw Alan drunk in the bodega before he went on to kill himself, and Nadia went on to get hit by a taxi. So now we're getting into the multiverse stuff. Nadia and Alan theorized that each of their realities in which they have died has actually continued on with their death occurring, and that existence continues on, and people grieve their death and life moves on without them. But as they are dead and no longer exist in that reality, they're able to start afresh in a new reality in which their death hasn't yet occurred. As to the why this is happening, Alan thinks that this might be some form of retribution, a form of hell, reliving the worst moments of his life. Maybe there is no death. Maybe death means you just continue on in a different reality in which you didn't die. But the fact that death constantly chases them down and is actively hunting them leads them to believe otherwise. They aren't being given a chance to continue life. Rather, they are being given a chance at this juncture of their life to confront the damaged parts of their life up to this point. After making this realization, the reality they wake up in starts to fall apart. People and things start disappearing, pressuring them to confront their demons or risk losing everything they know and love. For Nadia, she has to face the guilt she shoulders over her mother's death and how she treats the people around her. For Alan, he has to face the reality of why Beatrice broke up with him. She didn't do it simply because she was a terrible person. She did it because there were fundamental problems in their relationship, and Alan was never able to see the issues or even make an attempt to resolve them. He has to forgive Beatrice and face the truth about his own shortcomings in how he treats the people around him as well. After both Nadia and Alan are able to confront and resolve their moral conundrums, they die and they are reset in their familiar reality on that very night of their death. However, instead, the Nadia we have followed throughout this whole series finds a drunk Alan, suicidal, and unaware of any of his past experiences in the death loops with Nadia. And Alan finds a bitter and somewhat spiteful Nadia getting ready to go home with Mike. This part of the series was a brilliant display of character growth and development. It's there literally on your screen. You see the Nadia and the Alan of old, of the first few episodes, unwilling to reflect on their own shortcomings and deficiencies, paired with their counterpart who has undergone this self-reflective process along with the help of one another. You see just how much they've grown, and they've been transformed from selfish and self-absorbed individuals to selfless and caring individuals who have accepted themselves. They each have the task of saving the life of the other, and through their knowledge of one another and the amount they care for the other, a person who's really just a stranger to them, they're able to save each other. Both pairs of Nadia and Alan in the separate realities walk together and join a parade of people, and the realities seem to merge, as you see other Nadias walking past the Nadia we have followed throughout the series. The ending is super ambiguous and quite surreal, but it does have a sense of finality in the way that it feels as if they have been successful. They have saved each other's lives, but it isn't clear if they really have broken out of the loop or if they've completely solved this existential riddle forced upon them. Now, I just wanted to talk about what I took away from the series. Strangers aren't strangers for long. You need to be willing to learn more about a person, to learn from them and their experiences, and to teach them from your own experiences. No one is just a stranger, a nobody. Everyone has a backstory, and everyone has experienced some form of happiness and elation, and on the other hand, some form of trauma and sadness. I feel like Russian Doll is trying to say that you can learn something from anyone, and you can give and teach to anyone, because we all have unique experiences. It's impossible for one person to have experienced the breadth of what life has to offer. So how do we grow? We need to grow through interactions with other people, through learning through what they've gone through, and not making the same mistakes that they have. Our lives are more interwoven than we actually realize, and it's through self-acceptance and selflessness that we are able to help the people around us all grow to be better. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to know what you guys took away from this series. What did you think about Russian Doll? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it interesting? It was a really short and punchy series, and that's why I blazed straight through it. I really enjoyed the message behind the series, and the series was very entertaining. Just let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.